In the early 1800s, the residents of Auburn were afraid that the prisoners would break out and wreak havoc in the village. This fear resulted in the organization in 1820 of the prison guard, known afterward as the Auburn Guard. The guard was armed and equipped by the state and provided with an armory within the prison walls. The guard was called upon in November 1820 when the convicts rioted and set several buildings on fire. The guard marched the prisoners back to their cells at bayonet point. The strict discipline of the Auburn system decreased inmate opportunities for rebellion, and riots were rare. A serious race riot among the inmates occurred in 1921, and a number of prisoners were injured. But the worst troubles at Auburn Prison occurred on July 28th and December 11th, 1929, the hottest and coldest days of the year.
On the inside of the prison walls. Present time, there seems to be no firing. Once in a while we hear a shot, but it doesn't amount to much at this time. They have taken all the ammunition and guns from the arsenal on the inside of the prison, and that is distributed through different parts of the cells.
I hope to God you'll all go away immediately after this performance and go back to New York or wherever you came from. Fair enough?
Now, would you mind saying a few words about the situation?
Yeah. All quiet on the Potomac. Troops fought nobly.
On this way, please, Gordon. Gordon, look over here. Gordon, will you say something about everything you're going to control?
Yes. I've just returned from the hospital, and I find things under control and everything satisfactory as far as it could be under all the conditions that existed yesterday and today.
Fine, thank you. Will you follow through now? Just a second.
Inmates sprayed acid in an officer's face and gained access to the arsenal. 4 prisoners escaped over the wall. The riot spread to the inmate population and prison shops were set on fire. 6 buildings were destroyed. After several hours, the rioters were subdued and locked in their cells. The fires were brought under control with the help of the Auburn Fire Department. 2 inmates were killed and 1 wounded. 2 officers were shot. 1 was burned by acid, 1 was beaten, and 1 overcome by gas. 3 Auburn firemen were also injured. The Auburn Fire Department lost a pumper truck. Auburn Prison was overcrowded in July of 1929. There were 1,768 inmates, although cell capacity was only 1,285. Fortunately for Auburn, hard hit by the stock market crash and the beginning of the Great Depression, the reconstruction of the Auburn prison employed hundreds for more than 10 years. The old cell blocks, administration building, kitchen mess halls, and auditorium were razed. New cell blocks were built with stone walls and steel cells.